Hey guys, Roger with Grower Solution. Just wanted to talk to you about late summer gardening. You know, it's time to start planting for the fall. It's time to start getting stuff up, whether it's broccoli or cabbage or turnip greens, mustard greens, whatever you want to do, onions. But last night I started cleaning out the garden. Yes, it looks pretty darn shabby. I can't even say it looks shabby chic. It just is an average garden, guys. But we'll get it whipped into shape and start planting some more stuff. Went on and pulled all the tomatoes out. We got tomatoes early, but the tomatoes, the disease got to them, and we struggled with it. So anyway, had success this year. Got an awful lot of stuff. Got a ton of cucumbers, ton of tomatoes. Got a bunch of beans. I'm letting the beans just dry right now so I can save the seed. It's actually, they're coming out tonight. And then we have a lone sole sunflower right in the center. I planted a whole row of them, and then that's all we got. I don't know if you got that or not, Tim, but only one out of a whole packet of seed. But we're gonna have a bunch of seed here soon if the birds don't get it. Wanted to walk a little bit more around the garden with you. 2024, we've expanded it. I can tell you the big difference I did this year, two things. I went to a lower raised bed. You notice those are only 1 foot raised beds, not these 2 foot raised beds. And the problem with the 2 foot raised beds is they get, like me, they get a belly on them when they start spreading on the outside. Even though they have supports on the inside, they still, when the soil settles, they go out on the sides. So big difference when you're thinking about raised beds. I love raised beds, but I love the 1 footers. And hey, seriously, this was all cucumbers. We just pulled what was left. That's not that big a deal to pull and harvest, or harvest from here. So you're not losing that much. I highly recommend the 1 foot beds versus the 2 foot. Everybody's different though. You notice I've tried some sweet potatoes in a 25-gallon tub. Everybody talks about it. We're gonna see how it does it. That was just 5 plants and it's doing really good. If you notice here, this was actually some raspberry plants. It's done meh at best. I actually put some, yellow squash in here because we love yellow squash, and it's on its last leg. It's getting ready to get pulled out this evening actually. But if you'll go down here a little further with me, and I think Tim's gonna follow me, but one thing I'm doing next year for sure, and I didn't start this until late, but whatever this raised bed, of course I've got a bigger bed, but this is Minnesota midget cantaloupe. And I tell you, I got these seeds. One of the other fellows at work grows these, and they have so much success. I'm fighting it because of it was late season, but that's all it is Minnesota midget. The next one is actually Moon and Stars watermelon, and they're doing really good, and I'm looking forward to having watermelon with the grandkids out of this. And they're little heirloom, both these are heirloom heirloom plants, so you can save the seed. But those Moon and Stars, they get about yay big, a little bit bigger than a cantaloupe, and it's supposed to be sweet as can be. And then, of course, I don't have this one planted, but then this last one, a friend of mine gave me a 6-pack of ambrosia cantaloupe. And we have harvested out of this little 4x8 bed, probably a half dozen already, and we'll pull another at least half dozen out of here, and maybe Tim can get a couple shots close. But you can see we've got some bug pressure now, but they've been doing fantastic. They really have. Ambrosia. And I started 6 plants in there. In fact, 6 plants, and I think 1 or 2 of them died. So that is probably really only 4 plants, and they've just gone nuts. All of these beds were 100% leaf mold. And we fertilized a little bit. 100% leaf mold that I got from the city. Remember we talked about the no-till garden that I'm going to? Same principle here. I don't have to fight the weeds. And we're top dressing with weeds. Of course, the strawberries, we planted strawberries. I've got a disease in there. I don't know if Tim can get that or not. I've got some kind of disease. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting weeds. It's been a struggle. So I wish I could tell you the variety of these beans. Stringless, I'm saving some of the seed from them. It's a Roma style, if you know what a Roma style is, which is a flat bead, kind of like a case knife. But I'm saving some seed on this for next year, but hopefully we'll get those harvested. We didn't get everything planted this year. Notice here, I've got peach trees in the raised garden. Well, it wasn't supposed to. Not many people know it, but I had an accident early in the spring and I had to just heel these plants in to somewhere easy because I couldn't dig. I couldn't do much of nothing for about 2.5 weeks. I was flat on my back. This is leaf mold, wasn't fertilized. That's all from what Mother Nature's given it, other than a little bit of water from our drip irrigation that we do. And really that's it. Of course, we got some more green beans coming out, and then I've already pulled the tomatoes out on the front beds. But again, I want to stress, these taller beds are nice, but they're going to get bellies on them. They bulge out. These shorter beds, they don't do that. So anyway, that's just an update for this year for the garden. Was it a success? Yes. Did I have a lot of fun? Yes. For spending average time in here, I got an average garden, so can't complain. Guys, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your business. Y'all have a wonderful day.